Today we will be learning about endangered species. Endangered species are plants and animals that may not be around in a few years. Once they are gone, they can never come back. Since 1600, more than 700 species have gone extinct from the earth. Plants and animals are endangered on all 7 continents. All types of animals are at risk, including mammals, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and fish. Many types of plants are endangered as well. Animals at risk are classified in 2 different ways. An endangered species is in immediate danger. A threatened species has a declining number and may become endangered if something is not done to help them. There are many reasons why animals are endangered. These include changes to the environment, exploitation, pollution, and competition. Changes in the environment can occur naturally or be the result of man-made changes. When people cut down trees to grow crops or build houses, they often don't think about what happens to the animals that live there. Some of the things people do may also be changing the climate. Pollution can harm animals and make them sick. DDT damages the eggs of birds and makes them likely to break. While it doesn't kill animals right away, it keeps them from being able to reproduce. Oil spills are also devastating to birds and marine mammals. Sometimes humans use animals without thinking of the consequences. Overfishing reduces the number of some species to dangerous levels. For example, the Atlantic cod has decreased by 90% since 1850. Animals are also hunted for their fur or taken from the wild as pets. In the last 100 years, tigers have declined by 95%. The rhinoceros is also facing extinction because powdered rhinoceros horn is believed to help a variety of illnesses. Humans sometimes wipe out certain animals by introducing other animals. Sometimes animals are introduced to a place that compete with the native animals for food. They may also kill the native animals. The effects are more noticeable when the animals live on an island. For example, the brown tree snake from Asia was accidentally flown to Guam in 1950. Within 20 years, it almost completely killed all of Guam's native forest birds. So, where do most of the world's endangered species live? Asia and Africa have the most. At one time, North America had elephants, camels, and giant wolves. Larger animals are often the first to become extinct because they adapt more slowly to changing environments. Many of the larger animals in Asia and Africa are threatened or endangered. There are endangered species on all 7 continents. This animal is the second smallest marine mammal. It has the densest fur of all animals. It's the heaviest member of the weasel family. And its major threats are oil spills and entrapments. Guess who? It's the sea otter. Other endangered and threatened species in North America include the red wolf, the Florida manatee, and the desert tortoise. The red wolf was assumed to be extinct from the wild in 1970. In 1987, 8 captive bred wolves were reintroduced in North Carolina. They now number over 50. In South America, there is an endangered species that loves the water. It lives and hunts alone. It's the largest cat in the Americas. Its major threats are farming and hunting. It's the jaguar. Other endangered animals in South America include the indigo macaw, the golden arrow poison frog, and the giant armadillo. For every macaw or parrot on sale at a pet store, several others have likely died on the way. This animal is endangered in certain parts of Europe. It may be brown, black, or reddish. It has no natural enemies. It is the most widespread member of the bear family. It is threatened by hunting and its habitat is being destroyed. What animal is it? Believe it or not, the brown bear is endangered in some areas, such as Italy. Other endangered animals in Europe include the goiter gazelle, the falcon, and the sandcat. Asia has the most endangered species. This animal can climb trees. It is the rarest member of the bear family. It eats over 25 pounds of bamboo each day. It is threatened by its habitat being destroyed. Which animal is it? It's a giant panda. Other endangered animals in Asia include the lowland gorilla, the Asian elephant, and the Siberian tiger. Young elephants are sometimes taken from the environment to work for humans. The illegal ivory trade also causes elephants to be killed. Elephants take a long time to have a baby, 22 months. Calves depend on their mothers for 3 or 4 years, so you can see it takes a long time to rebuild a herd. In Africa, there is an animal that is so endangered that few survive outside of protected areas. They have poor eyesight and a large body with short, stumpy legs. Their biggest threat is poaching or illegal hunting. Can you guess who it is? The northern white rhinoceros has less than 10 living in the wild. Other endangered animals in Africa include the African elephant, the cheetah, and the chimpanzee. In Australia, this animal is endangered. It lives in trees and can sleep for almost 16 hours a day. It eats eucalyptus leaves and is threatened by a variety of things. Which animal is it? It's the koala. Other endangered species in Australia include the brindle-tailed wallaby, the numbat, and the wombat. The wombat is one of the rarest animals on Earth. Only 20 to 40 remain in the wild. This animal lives in the Arctic. It's a threatened species. They are excellent swimmers. They are one of the largest carnivores. They travel great distances to hunt prey, and their greatest threat is disappearing sea ice. This animal is the polar bear. Other endangered species in the Arctic include the Arctic fox and the beluga whale. These are just a few of many animals who are no longer with us. All 3 are now extinct. While many animals are at risk, it is not too late to help them. What are some things you can do to help? You can recycle. You can protect the environment. You can limit the use of pesticides. You can clean up pollution. You can get involved. You can volunteer at a wildlife refuge or a nature center. If we all help, hopefully these animals will be around for years to come. Information was obtained from the following resources.